G2 versus Falcons. G2, who's about to be nothing without m0nesy's, without Nico. Bought out by Falcons against Falcons. Can they get their last kick in? This is not a battle between friends. This is a battle between who will lift the trophy today. Both teams won it. Falcons versus G2 is a sus one because these teams will both be split apart. Falcons takes everyone from G2, but can G2 stomp them one last time? I will be cheering for G2. Okay? Very important. I hope you got G2 as well. Let's get one last win in. I don't know if G2 can win something after this, after losing Nico and m0nesy's. One question I'm always asking, chat. If you are m0nesy's right now, if you know you're leaving this team, you try to go for one last banger, or try to show the world I am worth $2.5 million. No pressure.
Who brings out Dust 2
You're
first,
getting to your boy Nico anyways after
it,
this.
And they actually are not going
Time
in the
to
first
go
round
ham.
here. We got
guys,
the Falcons.
last chance on the predictions.
Final, Jason, but it's exactly what we've
go
been on
all
a collision
in.
course.
Trust
the
me.
entire
Palace 2 coming up ramp.
No.
And to defend, it's Magisk and Nico.
I just sent out 4 knife redeems today.
Sandwich.
If you want to win big, you have to bet big. Only with channel
from
points.
G2 as they start to come out of ramp.
Here we go.
Palace at the same time. Nico
I
gets
need
cleared
G2
first.
to win. Need.
No longer able to defend this A site. Plants coming in.
Falcons take over. Not yet,
marches
please.
forward.
Nice
Site
m0nesy's.
taken. G2 have pretty much locked in from this point onwards.
Oh yeah, those USPs didn't get anything done. Oh, the Glocks have so
Sound
much space.
feels a little bit weird, not gonna lie.
Tesses, good shot on the Mulbs and a follow-up with red HP. Okay, Falcons all of a sudden are like, we have a chance at this.
Yeah, well, Kicksan trying to leap over the ticket box. Time is the problem. They have to move swiftly. Another headshot for Kicksan, but Snacks going down as well. They have fought their way back into an unthinkable round. And that defuse, it's being stuck around the corner. Hunter chasing down. Full 10-second stick. Fended off by Dexter. And what a recovery in the first round of this grand final.
First way to start a grand final. Who is the dominant
G2 is cooked after
with
today.
Red HP just destroys the hunt for his
them to have a win right now. Lift a trophy together. Let Heavy God win something. Snacks win something.
The 2 players that
I don't want the Snacks roster to go down like this.
I just can't
It's
believe
a big
There's
trophy.
no
Chat, did this roster win something? No.
Yeah, but they'd like to get it back quickly. So we'll see what they can do. A very quiet start. Utility out.
Nico inside of Con. First kill's good. Couldn't get back to the rest, but he'll rely on Dexter to get the double. And they hold on.
Alter, Snacks, same haircut as me.
Just to confirm the kill of Heavy God and
looking slick, Snacks.
1v4
with Attack 9, brother. If he wins this, I'll say it. If he wins this, we're doing a 24-hour stream today.
Coming into this is, as you mentioned, m0nesy's. After this event, we expect is going to be joining up with Falcons in place of Dexter.
All right. One thing I do not want to come back to is a 13-0.
No money for m0nesy's to pick it up quite yet.
Hey.
A lot of space, a lot of map gained by G2.
Put on your boots. Love your videos. Scheiße. The fact that he says love your videos but not love your streams. Because I have not been stream. Oh, Bruder.
Tessa spotting the gap in the window.
The grind send starts
G2
today.
Making no secret about their commitment towards this B site.
Trust me.
The
gates are wide open now.
That smoke, unable to connect a shot. Kicksan hoping that he can get them distracted as they look around different angles. It's Kicksan with a double kill, and he shuts everything down. 3 from jail,
Snacks 1v5 clutch.
And Snacks, with 15 seconds left, does not want to go down after the time.
10 seconds.
He's going to fight his way forward. Kicksan to
Bomb is
fall.
behind him.
And if he does manage to stay alive after that time runs out here, it's a disaster.
No,
only got
don't die after time. It's Nico. Nico versus Snacks.
He has to stay alive here, and he holds on.
Oh, sit down, Nico. Someone said kick Snacks. I have a question. People who are still saying on G2 needs to do this, G2 needs to do this. I'm a G2 fan. I used to be G2 fan. But if m0nesy's is gone, Nico is gone. I don't know, man. Is G2 still G2? I love my boy Heavy God, love Snacks, love Hunter, but
that's an interesting way to go about things for Nico.
Yeah.
Nico m0nesy's, that was G2 for me.
More in this round.
It's stressful.
Oh, I haven't played this game in a while. Chat, the bomb has to be planted on one of the bomb sites.
Oh, should have been a free kill. Absolutely should have been a free kill.
Nice.
But eventually,
but I think if all 5 die, you still win the round. So doesn't matter if you plant it or not.
A minute left on the clock. Here comes Kicksan's rotate.
Falcons can still bring this back, so they're going to come over and test and try, but it gives an opportunity for G2 to take more weapons away from them.
Plant being secured around the back of Triple.
m0nesy's.
Kicksan will remove m0nesy's as soon as he steps into the open.
There's a smoke on Tess's as well. Kits only on Kicksan.
Mods, one of the best aimers.
So they're hanging around at the moment, but it doesn't feel fully committed yet. But with that kill from Tessus, that'll throw this opportunity into the advantage here of Falcons, and 2 kills quickly coming in.
But how's Kixen so locked in today?
Looking to
the IGL Kixen from m0nesy's, 7-1.
The man with the kit, he can just hold it. He can just stick it inside of the smoke. And so
Another
Falcons
stick.
do pull it back, and they pull it out of the hands of G2. A lot of close rounds today for G2
aim-wise,
already.
outplayed
Falcons just about coming out on top.
Strategy-wise, everything.
5 versus 3.
Okay, full buy on G2.
Not a whole lot of peeking in middle, not a whole lot of testing these smokes. Dexter just going to take the line.
I would do anything to have Anders right now, not gonna lie. He was back this tournament, and now we still. Oh, no.
m0nesy's posted up upon his position.
But I understand. Let him get into it slowly again, you know?
I think
Grand final, maybe he's a little nervous as well.
Walk into him.
I haven't seen the
waiting arms of Dexter, who's got his shot. m0nesy to fall off short. Dexter continues his flawless start to the game, 9-0, peels back, and still holds the short angle.
That looked game plan. Dexter holding that angle for that long, just around the edge of the smoke as well. Good fight for Tessis, got to drop off. All peaks from Catwalk, that's on Snacks who's recovered it, and he's called that one in con as m0nebs jumps up.
Yeah, just about sees him. m0nebs lucky not to go down.
They're going to try and use m0nebs as the pivot point, but that's way too much time for him to be able to hang on to that part of the map, so now it's all on A. Heavy God's going to lead. Snacks and Hunter
I haven't played this game in a bit, but
look at Dexter rotating around, marching
I feel like that was
stupid. Spawn. 38 seconds left. He's posted up again to watch that sandwich drop.
30 seconds.
No smokes, but they do have mollies to force players out of position. If they want to drop one over at Ticket, Dexter might get in an awkward situation.
Why is my PC so loud? It's so annoying. It's like someone is vacuum cleaning right next to me.
It's in all the right places in this round. Waiting for Heavy God, but he's seen enough of him. Dexter thought he was still
15 seconds,
time running
low.
So Heavy God spams him down, but a 2v4 remains. As G2 try and get into the site, they've got to deal with 3 players running up to the top of con. 9 seconds, Snacks burned down and blasted away. A flawless start from Falcons, 6-0.
Yeah,
that
Falcons
we may go 13-0. Is m0nesy's already playing for Falcons?
I was doing so much.
Get your shit straight now. Why is my PC so loud?
Certainly limited.
It's a fake
sent through players out through the underpass.
Trying to get
my CS
Falcons
is closed.
Defensive attention towards Ramp and Palace so they can actually boost up and attack into
I think I need a new one.
Tech 9. Snacks is going to swing, and he
okay,
wins
nice.
m0nesy wins one as well on Tess's. That's Catwalk. Middle of the map cracked open.
Yeah, there's a great headshot from Magisk, who maintains his position inside of Sandwich. Just over a minute left in the clock, still plenty of time. Hunter in this fight against Kixan is never going to be ready for it. Dexter wins the duel against m0nebs, and immediately from an advantage situation in numbers, it is now Falcons back in position, but Snacks, we call him sneaky. We know he loves to get in behind enemy lines, but Kixan gets the read in time.
Don't say, it's peak advantage. It looks crazy, but it isn't.
Now m0nesy
it's like when I peek Dima. If you know, you know.
If this one can call and frag. Kixan 10 in the map so far.
Well, m0nesy, he's got a chance here. They're separated, but that rotate is coming over him from Magisk.
m0nesy's 1v3.
No
m0nesy's the guy known for clutches. 2.5 million Falcons paid for this guy. Is he worth 2.5? Let's see it.
Drops down.
That's one.
Instant headshot. Getting tagged.
Wow.
Body bagged. Magisk with
double
2
wallbang
kills.
is crazy.
That's a nice spray from
the only way G2 can win is if Zonic takes the time on and he doesn't know and has to think. Take away their confidence. If I was G2, I would take 3 timeouts in a row. They crumble on timeouts. Yo, why is it 7-0?
So he's chipped down to 54.
You piece of shit. Get around, I swear.
Up in the ladder room as well, biding his time.
I'm gonna invoice m0nesy's the $1,000. He can afford it.
Frequently G2, but they're yet to be able to make anything of it. And Snacks has decided he wants to change that, so he goes through the smoke. Although now detected, distracted by the fight with Nico.
Nice.
Dexter's peek out CT allows the easy kill.
Yeah, but that peek, that timing on Nico just coming in for a jiggle towards.
Why are you saying 5K? Chat, that was a one-time thing.
A wider swing.
Oh hell no! I already farmed all the primes with the last one. Now I'm gonna actually rip hard. We can do 2K, 2K and a copy of 2K.
Oh, get a little tap from Tesses.
3v4.
And that's going to draw Falcons into the player advantage. You got 20 seconds left, and no one to be seen. You can throw the utility into the side, but you're not going to force anybody out into the open. I mean, because they're playing back towards CT.
And G2 preemptively throwing the
nice
defensive Molotov.
Oh, the second we mentioned the Falcons 0 giveaway. Classic. 8 seconds. Need to plant. There's 2 people in CT.
Straight away here as he gets to the side of the smoke.
Nice.
Plant. It will go down.
Dexter miss. Get punished. 3v1 chat. How about your giveaway though? How about your giveaway? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, that smoke might have actually ruined Falcons a little bit. They threw that
man, I missed this shit.
The final play was going to be at that A bomb site to give space, but m0nesy's looking for that walk around the smoke the whole time. Takes Nico out just as he's starting to get creative. Opens up some safety for G2 to move into the site.
1K pity giveaway of 13-1.
So much money for Falcons, though.
Scheiße. Loki, a 13-1 giveaway. If push comes to shove. Loki, we should do a 13-1-1, or? $500, 1K, maybe half. m0nesy's, you already took your time and blessed us with free time. This is like school when the teacher says, take some time off, summer vacation. Thank you for the vacation. Glad to have you back. Do not give us a giveaway. Now give us some streams. That's already everything that you do for us. Cause okay,
not getting a whole lot of solid opening kills that give you a whole lot. You are getting some space. Yeah,
guys, why is no one using the new knife?
He backs off all the smokes.
This would have been the moment where you can flex. The knives are tradable. m0nesy's, where's your skeleton sapphire? Where's your paracord black pearl?
Peeks into him, wins the fight. Under a minute left, and that is a huge kill to find because it creates so much space inside of this A bomb site and creates so much pressure for Magisk.
Wow.
He picks off one from under the wood. Nico combining, Heavy God battling his way forward, combined with the might of m0nesy's. It's once again an even number situation.
Falcons very prone to tilting. Nico #1 tilter that we have in the tournament. Even while I was rejuicing, I saw some Nico rage clips.
Will m0nesy's react fast enough, or will he even be looking in the right direction? The answer to
Heavy
that
got 1v2.
is no.
He got pulled away by that short engagement.
Goes for time, planted for him.
He was hunting. There was my target.
He can just wait. Once he hears the beep, he will start counting down.
2v1 as he's pinned in ramp. Will creep silently into the site. They've got util for this. And this can create a really difficult situation for Heavy God.
Now.
Molly in. Defuse being stuck and Heavy God cleared out by Tessa. When did they decide to go? They're getting into the smoke. They're going now on the flashes.
Nico.
Flashes are effective. G2 do not push beyond Tetris though.
3v5, what is this? I don't want to say Snack's call, but
m0nesy's fighting his way
I know what
Maui
Maui would say.
Nico hunts him down. 3v2, damage done. And it's hard to see a world again in which G2 can get themselves
We can't be brute forcing rounds like this.
They're making the best. No way you're going to break in. So back off. You've got over
New
a minute to play with.
I see a new skin when I see one.
It's Tessa's
Snacks and Hunter. Hunter is slow. Do we believe, chat?
But there's nowhere close that he can really get the information.
Where's my G2 fans?
Actually, a plant at the B bomb site is there. Hunter and Snacks have a lot of time to get positioned exactly where they want to.
All the info in the world, but just gambling on A. What the fuck?
The biggest issue, obviously, is Hunter's lack of health. And they don't have any nades either. Falcons have plenty.
Tessus has just made every wrong decision to put
himself
himself
as smoke and everything for retake though. Here we go
to this bomb plant because just at the moment Falcons is going to confirm the A bomb site is clear. It's been planted at B. Kixon's got to be careful.
How do you play this as a terrorist?
Teammates to step into market.
Double kitchen setup.
Bait and switch at the market entrance.
The best form of defense.
It is planted for bench. Once Falcons kills one, they probably think, oh, second guy will be bench. Nice Snacks. 2v2. Get one more and it's GG. Get one more. Wow!
Snacks with all three.
Triple spray down.
That's the beauty of having
the
so
Polish donk. I said it.
That can let G2 get just a couple rounds
delivering headshots.
Yeah, we talked about Snacks trying to make
breakfast.
A play, taking space.
I wish I was Polish right now. G2 wins a couple of rounds in a row. Falcons starts tilting.
They can secure 4. And at least put themselves in the best possible position to do so. Nico, aggressive on this top mid smoke.
They had Tess's throw the nade from Con, so it looks like Nico's.
There's a lot of people mid, in fact. A lot of presence in middle here for Falcons, but Snacks is going to clear it. m0nesy's gets a second kill. Just with the sheer numbers they're spotting in middle, they have to be on high alert. m0nesy's once again falls to Dexter, but m0nesy's was too much to handle. This Dexter couldn't flick back in time.
Yeah,
easy
now
close.
The last player
my opinion on AK Prince stream? Why did you leak it? I actually didn't look at the skins yet, chat. I only know of the orb with the dog. I swear that skin is nice. I see people hating on it.
But G2
it's nice. I love it. R8 Dragonlord. That has to be kept. Tralalero tralala. What the fuck? You guys are a little bit behind on the memes.
Of the
Chicken jockey. Bro, Loki, I want to watch the Minecraft movie with Furious. Let me ask him right now. I would be so down, bro. I would chat with him chicken jockey like the 2 anks in the cinema, bro. I haven't been in the cinema for a while.
Disaster of a pistol round that you lost, a 5-on-3 and a post plant.
It's on the table.
Win it out. That
Coke Zero on Snacks. Lots of Coke enjoyers in the CS scene. Mongols players love Coca-Cola. Flames from Vitality drinks Coca-Cola. Tons of Coca-Cola enjoyers because of the caffeine, I think. Oh, caffeine and some sugar, maybe.
Leadership voices.
Fake towards B. And it's all about the A pop out of Palace.
Nice. G2 is aware.
He's in fact taking his silencer off. He wants to go loud and proud.
Classic m0nesy's, always without silencer.
He will do exactly that. First headshot in, keeps his head tucked down, allows m0nesy's to assist him, and m0nesy's grabs a second. So G2 4v2. Bomb down inside of the A site, and m0nesy's starts to realize that that rotation's likely coming back from B right about now. So they look for the fight against Kixen. Really fast reactions. This is still not done. Falcons pulled back an unthinkable pistol in the first half. Could they do it again here?
I'm curious what the idea is for Falcons for Kixen and Tessa's, because the
bomb is
down out in the open, and surely m0nesy and m0nebs saw it and realized
my boy JL would win this, but
Tessa's so far away.
But I think he's been
but he's got to fight. Oh my god. Tessus was the player to flip it back in the first half. He's running knife out though. Switches out to the USP. Snacks tucks
clean headshot, bang!
Corner,
nice.
Guarantees that kill on Tessus.
What a rat Snacks is.
The all reliable, I call him. The all reliable.
Just lets him walk right into the trap. But Kixen has to do it on his own now. 30 seconds. He's got all of his health still.
And they've let him have the bomb as well. They haven't really been challenging. He thought it was up top.
No way. No way. Not again. Falcons could rip this out of the hands
Heavy God, one of the nicest clutches that we have in Counter-Strike. Always ice cold. Heavy God does not fumble in moments like these. Heavy God.
Oh, baby. Heavy God lands the all-important shot.
Oh, man. They almost dropped both pistol rounds after being at such an advantage.
It's 14-4 or something.
G2 just barely survived.
Falcons buy back.
Disgusting force
buy. Why would they not?
We're not getting disrespected like that. We're not losing to Attack 9.
That in your hands.
Stop saying chicken jockey, guys. I have not watched the movie yet. No way all of you guys watched it already. Chat.
Nice shot onto Snacks.
If I watch it on stream, will I get banned? Yeah.
No mid control, no smokes or utility.
Go kick.
This vision though has pulled Hunter to be pretty committed to mid, so Snacks is on his own.
He's got a good spot though.
Snacks, interesting position.
Has put Snacks under quite a bit of pressure. He'll just change his position up, but more so the fact that Hunter's gone down, you look at Snacks to step up in a
Snacks
big way.
Good damage, got one and
kicks and follows up, and G2 gone from this round.
Kixen?
Yeah, this is
Kixen is calling good right now.
This might be their first break. m0nebs rotating
and he's 16 and 5.
A couple low HP players. I feel like m0nebs and Heavy God have to at least give this a look. You have to give it a look with this much time left in the bomb.
There's no kids.
We won the pistol and we lost.
This is done.
To the disgusting force buy. It's net negative.
For Falcons.
If Falcons is already winning tournaments like this, slowly but surely, right?
And let's talk about the other side of the conversation.
They got m0nesy's joining. And Kioske.
12 and 11, but it's other players you want to step up.
That's GG.
The likes of Heavy God and m0nebs
guys,
have been having
Kioske is comparable with playstyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard when we were watching the Avalon tournament, where Kioske was playing together with m0nesy? Or Donk? He is Spirit Academy, like Donk, same aggressive playstyle, same peeking, blah blah blah, like... He is one of those guys. Him on a team with m0nesy and Nico.
It's going to be a simple hit for Falcons. Utility drops into B, putting
he's
pressure
different.
on Snacks. He's only got a deagle and he's playing up close.
Okay, more like Nico, not Donk.
Once again, not able to do anything from short. The one player that can make magic happen is the M4 in m0nesy's hands, but it's gone.
This is
our false buy.
Pistols around it next round.
Hunter 5 and 13. His cousin Nico left him for Falcons. Never won a major together, was his only goal for Hunter.
Well, so the hunt begins.
Now he's still left with his 4 boys.
Off all of his old teammates.
Now m0nesy
can no longer
is leaving him too.
Doesn't matter. He handles it himself.
Joins Nico, but Hunter is left with Snacks, Heavy God, m0nebs.
This map.
You know what G2 needs? Stewie. That shit was crazy. I am Dallas, bro. I remember. All of a sudden, Stewie joins. G2 was in shambles.
Almost impossible.
And they win a tourney. Full cinema. By the way, I hope you're still holding Stewie accountable. Stewie said in a random FPL game before I am Dallas, if I win Dallas, I will go bald, guys. Then he won Dallas against all odds, but he never went bald. That's a scam. You can't be doing that. Get the razor. I would never scam an audience like that.
They are going towards the B bomb site. They are looking to finish on B, but all the pistols start to move away. They're coming towards the fight. Their setup inside of the site could have been a tantalizing trap. But as soon as they move into the open, the superior weapons will have no issue.
Yeah, just a slaughter over on Catwalk with the flames down. But all 5 players are here for Falcons, or the 4 remaining. Everyone's home at Catwalk, so they start to spread out a little bit just in case they're getting pushed out. Don't want to deal with the remaining pieces of that stack. Heavy God will peek from the bomb site. Good shot on a Magis. Oh, can he turn it?
Heavy God.
Surely
my
not.
man's.
We need another. He doesn't get it on that peak. You'll land a body shot, but that's not enough. And
Chat.
So it's going to have to be a comeback.
There's a lot of tournaments right now, no? I feel like there's every weekend the grand final. I don't know if I like it. Of course, it's nice that we have a lot of CS, but I don't like that teams skip certain tournaments now. And it's always like one banger team is missing or whatever, you know?
On this map in this game to G2, obviously
Everyone's
they're
sipping
going to
Coke.
have done their research and know what Falcons enjoy
And this ain't
doing,
zero.
but
This is rich sugar.
everything
Red
strong
cap,
is a
I know what
fake
that
towards B
means.
with today, a reversion
Drink
back
10
to-
liters of
back to
coffee an
what we're
hour.
used
That's
to.
cap.
Been getting steadily better throughout
That's only my
2025.
second coffee today. Guys, I have a new champion's breakfast. My mom showed it to me. Instead of making porridge with milk, you take oats, water, no milk, oats, water, and then some broth, like the thing that you crumble for salt, but a little bit of taste, like some broth. And then you put leek. You chop leek, put it inside, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. The leek cooks. You don't have to pre-cook it. And it's nice. It's savory porridge. Try it out. Ridiculously nice.
Emphasis from this G2
Ridiculously
defense.
nice.
So Heavy God is going to have to just take a couple
food.
shots and survive.
It's actually good. Trust me.
They unleash.
You have to try it. I also thought, nah, this ain't gonna hit. It hits.
Takes bullets through it. 7 HP. And Tessus extends deeper into the site.
Heavy
Look at
God.
the fight Heavy God at CT spawn. Rotation now arriving here for G2 as they gather just behind that connector smoke. Oh, this setup from Tessus and Kicksan. It's going to be difficult to break this one
There's
apart.
no flash for the CTs either. They got nothing to turn this corner.
This is going to be rough. It's going to be so tough to get past Tessus first.
Oh,
He
timing.
leaps away at the wrong time. That'll make it easier. Then Kicksan goes down because he's distracted from the connector play. So instead it's Dexter. He's m0ne second. Rips him off the top.
He was ready for the thought.
Silences him finally.
2v2. Time running low. G2 needs to get on the ball. m0ne has the kid. m0nesy's sticks it. That's a 10 second defense. We are losing our minds. The guy with no kit is going on the bomb.
But time's already gone.
Maybe he just tried to take it. I don't know.
The confusion.
Team
Nice
knife.
Nico
Team knife.
in the back. But
You
still
see the name tag. How do you team knife?
Great round from Dexter. You mean
They're lucky that they can laugh that off.
Right? But he gets the kill.
Oh, I wish someone
stick
stick the bomb and they team knife. They would have snapped.
awkward.
Why start smiling? He's happy for Nico. I respect that. That's a real friend.
Nico gets swung on. Dexter's gonna land his though. Being put under pressure. A lot of pressure. Kicksan doesn't have his gun
Nice
out.
heavy
Dexter's
out.
overrun. And that's the bomb.
Good damage
So
there as well.
Kicksan's gonna
Lord,
think he
Kicksan
can't get
clueless.
away.
What are you doing? A landing
And
smoke?
G2's aggression in middle has worked out for a 3v2.
Yeah, perfect timing. It's right when Nico moved out of his cover and was in his most
Falcons
exposed,
at 12.
So that's an easy kill. And then
Pause
you have
champ.
the op who just gets pinned down behind the boxes.
Nico
so
known for
well
choking at
executed
12.
from G2, but this is recoverable. Bomb is dropped as the hardest thing for Falcons at this point. And the weapons being passed over. But Magisk and Tessus have cleared out the rest of the map, so you're going to know 3 defenders playing around the bomb. They've got 2 Molotovs.
3 defenders. This ain't
Flashbang
Valorant,
as
little
well.
bro. I wish it was, though. 40 seconds. I'm just kidding, guys. I hate Valorant. Haven't played that game in years.
Heavy God forced out of position. Tessa's gonna fight back for that. Falcons back on. 30 seconds.
They got a smoke now. They can actually just drop a smoke and grab the bomb. It has to be deep.
It's deep. It separates m0ne.
What
Separates
is
him off
this?
from his teammate. m0ne's
1v1.
looking to keep
m0ne.
G2 in the map. Otherwise, it's closed.
Just stay alive.
And
m0ne's the guy who was like a confidence recently. m0ne's
goes into the fight, and
no.
Falcons strike first.
The guy who I used to
Map
put my
one
name
victory
on,
here
that he
Mirage,
wins every
and
single
it's
duel.
done in convincing fashion.
You can't lose that. m0ne's the
for
Guatemalan
G2.
needs his confidence back.
The worst. Pretty
G2
good
cooks
ways to kick
even
off
with
rounds,
m0nezy
but
before
the
going.
cohesion there just did not feel like I was.
All right, it's time to lock in, chat. Best of 5 grand
Where
final.
Nico
Who
is
will
the
lift the $1
primary
million
attacker on
trophy
the T
today?
side into
Is
him.
it going to
And
be
that
G2
relationship
that is
between
going
those two,
to
it's obviously been
be
clear
destroyed
with the
after this
interviews
tournament?
Mobs have
Or
been given.
Falcons?
He looked up to Nico since the day he stepped foot in
m0nesy's
that
will
team. He was
not
excited to be there
be
to learn
rocking
from
the
him and
G2
play next
jersey
to him
after
and
this
absorb
game anymore.
everything he could, and now he's got
This
to go up
is
against
it.
him head to head.
Last chance to hold the trophy with his boys before
First
joining
time in a grand
one of his
final
boys.
without him on his team. He'll look up towards the top of Silo. It's Heavy God off to the races. The two
great
players
start.
we asked Impact
One thing
from,
you have
and
to
they
remember,
immediately kick off the
The first map was Falcons' map. It was by far their best map. In a BO5, you get to ban one map, and you pick your most favorite one
Nobody
next.
can harass mobs.
5 maps you have to choose from,
And if you can't win
You
a
pick your most
5-on-3 and a
comfortable one,
pistol, you can for sure win a
and they won it.
5-on-2 and a pistol.
I expect G2 to win this one.
Yep, that's.
Am I wrong? Am I
definitely
wrong?
how it
No.
works. G2 are now committed outside. You got Hunter pin in the corner. There's no way they let this go.
G2 was
Jason.
our
Just
pick,
imagine the
and
comms,
Mirage.
though, when everything settles and they're in a 5-on-2, and it's like, all right, nobody,
Guys,
do,
don't
nobody
lose
do
this
anything
round.
stupid.
Oh,
Nobody
no.
do anything crazy.
Yeah, Snacks has got another.
I don't care,
headshot.
you're spitting.
Tesses
What?
prevents the clean sheet. Instead of Hunter close towards him. Nob's up next, but they will secure a pistol round for the first time in this
Heavy
grand
got my
final.
goat.
All right, they
Heavy got OG ohnepixel viewer.
At the very least, as long as they can get
That's
through
why
the
he plays so
second
good.
round. Although with Falcons
Didn't
not
let the
getting
ball
plants,
plant,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if
He
they'll be
learned from
going
the
for any
best.
kind of full-
Take notes.
It's actually just right at the
By the
one of
way,
positives that G2's had
Why
over
did you
this
guys
time
never tell me
is
that my
the talent
glasses
they
were
brought
never
in
straight?
terms of mauls,
Bro,
in
my
terms of
glasses were
heavy
saggy
guns.
like
A
this.
lot of positivity about what those guys are
I went to
capable of
optician.
and how
I went to
important they're
optician
gonna be
during
to
regional sign. I got a
overcome
final
the
fix.
loss
Now
of
it's
your
straight.
two
Now it's
superstar
straight.
players. So
It was always like,
having them perform well in a grand final is obviously would
Bruh.
obviously be a great sign. We didn't get it.
I
on
went to the
round one,
optician
but we
after
got them
gym.
with a good start on
Not a
round
fake
two,
story.
they could build into something.
And
Heavy
I
guys
mean it when I
5-0,
say it.
Mobs at 2-1
The
after his
China
initial opening
pants that
Just getting to warm up
I
against
wore in
those
China,
intros.
those are my
Staying
gym
boosted.
shorts.
But now we get
And
into the first buy round.
pumped at the gym.
Gonna have
And then it was kind of cold
AK-47s on
outside.
everybody
Went to the
on
optician.
Kickstand.
First thing she says when I pop in,
over on Mirage.
whoa,
Right, I don't know if you
aren't
can
you
ask him to do
freezing?
it twice,
Scheiße. Bro,
Bro,
are they that short?
Out a score at 16
Oh
and
my-
5
I
for
said,
Dixon, so he
I
was
just
just
came
an
from the
absolute
gym, bro.
beast.
Scheiße.
Doors blown open, lurk smoke
Oh,
thrown
man.
out in front of the vents.
First thing she
Chaos
said.
inside as nades rain in from
Oy,
both teams.
oy, oy.
But no
Yeah, the
aggression
girl
behind it.
shots.
Smoke wall outside all
Eh?
at the
It
same
said
time.
unisex.
Nico and Kick, so no chance to trade, no chance to re-secure that part of the map. But this mini lurk, oh, Nico, Hunter's just dead.
Kills his cousin like that.
Peek from Heaven comes in as well.
What
he
happened
goes
to
out,
the
he gets
goats?
The information that m0nesy's dropped in. Kickstand
We used to
clears
fight
first vent.
together.
m0nesy needs to go massive. There's 2 kills already. Third picked
Wow.
up. And that was nearly
Nico.
everything. Nico just
Nope.
about surviving.
Gets
but
killed from his
m0nesy
favorite position.
with the magic.
So
Hunter
Mobs would
versus
have to go
cousin
towards
again. Got
Secret
fucked in the
outside,
last round.
which he's
Time for payback.
Everything on his way.
Well, Hunter needs to step up here then.
Molly
He's
well
already
timed,
taken
but
up
is
the
he ready for
angle.
this?
Sees them going past,
Oh.
takes a dink on board. No kill from Hunter. Problems now for G2.
Nice heavy guard.
Heavy God trying to patch it up. It's one on Magis. Hunter's getting pushed. Nico's round the back.
Don't celebrate till Nico's down.
Nico also getting the information
4-on-4 retake. Molps.
of the whereabouts of the secret possibility. Dexter's going to stand there and hold it.
Brother.
They walk right in towards him. He sees that m0nesy is about to peek out from the right side of the ramp with Heavy God.
Very
in
hard
front of him.
retake.
Kicks
Hits
into
on all
the
players
position to
though.
deal with that
Okay.
threat. They walk right into the Tech 9. m0nesy, quick shot. AK-47
Going
switched
for it.
out to, and this time Tesses will deny
Guys,
any
that's the
m0nesy
second
moments.
time.
Oh, you like that attitude?
Next spot is Zeus.
Yeah, you want as many
Classic.
gun
Brings me
rounds
back
as
to the time
possible.
when the Zeus got
They had-
buffed
they had a
and
lot of
Rob
issues
started the
at
meta.
times throughout Mirage where they just didn't
We
really
used to
have
see
all
a
the
Zeus
resources
every
they
game.
needed. See one
People
extra here.
adapted and were ready for the
m0nesy's gonna
Zeus
go
and
into
Hut.
his secret. The Eagle in his hands
Love
as
to
he
see
comes up
snacks.
towards the top.
And actually, Nico's
Buy
outside
one.
alone.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, and he spotted him.
It's just Nico.
m0nesy in a duel with
What
Nico.
the fuck?
A little bit of health off the top. Grenade to go forward, and Tesses will deal with the m0nesy threat.
Like 4 shots, like we gotta hit those
That
one
really was
taps,
the
bro.
only danger.
Yeah, really nice shot from Tessus
Give
as
me
well.
2
Nico
bullets
was
and I
having
hit
a
one
hard
of
time
them.
Connecting it. That Deagle had plenty of opportunities. That makes G2 feel a little nervous about downstairs, so Snacks has shifted
Mobs.
over to Secret. Tess is going to work his way in. Nico in
Oh,
support.
no,
They'll
you
come back
don't.
and deal with Mobs.
Device
And
coming
that's-
6k Elo says that
in
I'm
just a
not
moment.
6k Elo. Maybe I'm facing
Hunter
it.
mentioned
Fuck, my legs
the
are freezing. I'm wearing
whole
short pants right
situation
now.
going up
I was
began
hella
just as the event began. Kiyosuke
warm before I
targeted
started
by
stream.
Falcons
Thought
as
short
well.
pants were
We
played.
assume that's for the Tess's
I am
position.
cold.
But there's no
Mods,
information
allow
on
me to change
timetable.
pants.
That could be 6 months
What is
at
this
a very
stream AI?
similar round and situation
Imagine
that G2 had played on Inferno.
when you actually
where
at
an
one point
extended
can't tell the
mid-round, they
difference
failed
no
to
more.
kind of figure out
We'll have
that,
a real
like player
person
who could
sitting
just
here
go
over
clear the bomb site on his own and get information. That's what Falcons is doing here with Nico. Everyone grouped up looking for pushes because of
Did I
so
make your
much
heart
time.
drop?
Nico's going to be the one to challenge this. One kill, spots another. All right, boys, go signal.
2v4.
And that's exactly what they'll do. Kicks
Cringe.
goes out of the door.
Bruh. Guys, did you see my Insta story what my
Falcons
mom
gotta
ate for
realize
breakfast?
G2's money cannot be
Bruh.
very good right now.
Rifle
Guys,
on the board. And
I
you
know
gotta be
my
careful
taste
because
buds
you know
are a
they
little
can
bit
force fire
cooked,
around it.
right?
So, I mean, Falcons, you come into this one, you just treat it like it's
What
gonna be a
was
full
she
buy.
eating?
Treat it as any other round.
Huh?
First time out taken for
Cottage
G2 out of the 3
cheese
losses they've
with
taken in
egg.
a row.
Bruh. That is actually not a good combo, I think. Yikes. Yikes.
Dexter had an excellent map 1 amidst all the drama
That's
of
crazy.
the m0nesy signing coming into Falcons
That
for
is
his
crazy.
position during an event.
W
Uneasy with some
mom,
of his
L
decision-making,
son.
some of his positioning, but
Why
so I
L
think, you
son?
know, I don't think
I'm
Dexter
the
should
son.
have
What-
any
Guys.
crazy
Mentioned.
issues.
Oh, I love the
Outside
detail of
smokes
Anubis.
directed.
Looks
Nico
great with this view model. Look at the back.
down through
I've
it.
never seen this detail in the back like that. Amazing.
Way more utility than
Snacks
you.
my
We have
driller.
way
Go
better
fuck them in the
weapons than
ass.
you. We have more flashbangs and Molotovs.
This is the last dance
Let's just hit it. And if you got all 5
of
players
this
here, fair
roster.
play.
All your pro players
But
are
they know
leaving
it
the
always
Falcons.
save. They know it's
They're taking the money.
The op to be in the upper bomb site.
Show what you're made of.
So instead of spreading around
Show
the
what
map and trying
Falcons
to work
is
it,
missing
getting
out on.
picked off by Deagles, by AWPs, just an execute, and here it comes.
We are the better roaster.
Snacks with that AK. He's standing around here. Although flashed in the open. Distraction set up. Snacks nearly mows down 3, but single digits on the kills for the time being here.
Fast flank. Heavy God's already in hut.
Oh, it's got to be the moment
Heavy
that
God.
opens up the round again. No one's watching for it, but he's not in a position to deny the
3v3,
plant.
possibly.
m0nesy's op has now chimed
Timing.
in on the server, and he gets out. He gets the pick.
2v2, nice
Mobs.
Mobs. Dex out of position. What the fuck is he doing?
And look who it is. It's Dexter. So quietly coming back down the T roof, and
Just
m0nesy's waiting for him
diffuse.
to walk back into lobby. He's waiting for this exact move, but m0nesy goes into the open. And a quick taste
What is
off the
Dexter
sniper
doing?
to put G2 up to 4.
Some
Chilling
fine
outside.
Deagle work around that op. Man,
Breathing some
Falcons
fresh air.
break Dexter a little bit, how I mentioned.
Stop donating
And
money
the
for a head
counter-strike,
transplant. I don't even need
Curison,
one.
Textbook kind of.
Stop donating. He's a billionaire. Bro, these are
Although
not
G2's
real
not really
donors,
defending
bro.
anything at the moment.
These are not real. Thank you guys for all the money, though.
Snacks is up. And
I sent
this is the
15
guy
Bravo
stepping into
cases
Nico's
via
shoes
trade.
within G2.
That's cap.
He's the guy who's taken over all the roles
That's
Nico
cap.
used to have.
I
when
wouldn't
Nico was in
accept
the
that,
team,
by
he
the
had
way.
to
I would not
change his
accept that.
roles
No way, huh?
And find ways to
I for
implement
real
it
wouldn't
within the
accept
game
it.
to have the same
Watch.
perspective.
Once
to
I see it, I'll
understand
deny
the
it.
Nico perspective. He's getting a real close lesson today. 10 and 7 for Nico, 4 and 6 for m0nebs. Throughout the 9 rounds of play so far.
Why did I check?
G2 have been slapped away from any aggressive step.
Wait, shit, PGL
Nico
Bucharest, no
leading that
arena, no
charge.
crowd. I'm going to PGL Kazakhstan. That has a crowd, though,
It's an
huh?
early
The
smoke.
left
Yeah,
side. Does
you.
m0nebs overextend? No, he does not.
Scheiße,
He
guys.
maintains his
Kazakhstan is going to be
position just
cooked.
outside of the double door. Spots out
We literally fly at like...
Stop that.
Oh my god, that's so fast from Nico. Heavy God doing what he can,
Shame
but
time.
the
Locked him out.
Molotovs. Yeah, the Molotovs and the smokes
I think we're
right in.
flying at... We're arriving in Kazakhstan
G2's
at 2.
former star
2 in the
is
morning,
quickly
and the first
becoming
playoff
their
game,
number
like streaming from the
one
arena,
right
is
now
at
here on
10.
Nuke.
Bro, we gotta check into hotel, then I can't fall asleep because
Forced
excited,
into
blah,
the
blah, blah,
series
and like
call.
from flight, blah, blah, blah. Probably awake until 4, and then at 10 in the arena. I have to set up the stream as well, so like 2 hours minimum to before. Bro,
They had to know it was
it's
going to
gonna
be difficult to keep track of
GG.
Nico. Different
I'm
looks at
hyped
it
though, it's
already.
gonna be
They
sick.
have the aggressive
No idea what it's like, what
They don't have any
Kazakhstan
good
is like.
options to
I'm
switch
excited
into
though.
at this point.
Full of rocks and dead grass. Ooh, I like that. Sounds nice.
And this time it's just Nico
Kazakhstan is
taking
where they do
control
those
and
cooking videos, no? With
establishing presence all on his own.
in the mountains and shit, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't even need to play with those smokes outside.
Oh,
They've used him
GG.
so many times in secret and lower that they're just showing for the lower presence, and there's m0nesy. Good shot.
You know, there's one way to deal with him. m0nesy's op. Here comes the ramp play. Heavy
m0nesy.
God's going to call m0nesy back to help. Dexter holding for it, but m0nesy wins the fight on the peak. And we've still got Heavy God up next.
5v3 should be
m0nesy
unlosable.
is the early fireworks show, and Heavy God
Flawless.
perhaps the finisher. Tess caught through that smoke, and Falcons stalled out.
Yeah, you had to know that it wasn't going to be just one man in ramp room, one AWP. You just saw m0nesy outside, so when that rings out over towards ramp room to get the Dexter kill, your heart sinks as Falcons. You know there's 2 defenders in the upper site. Hunter will be forced into the open or saved.
Saved by the smoke.
Fuck.
But the bomb is dropped down the vent. Magis is going to try and cut off the rotation. But Kicksan's got a lot of work to do on his
Nice
own.
Hunter.
Magis is gone, needs to win this fight, and just not clean
Kicksan.
on the taps.
First
of the
timeout
half here
from
for
m0nek.
Falcons, and it comes in the final round.
Does he have to
Round
think to
12
take the
as they
timeout?
set
Maybe
up
we
for the
see
full
double
buy
timeout.
again. Much quieter
Oh,
map
yeah,
here
something
from Dexter.
prepared. You
Over
never
Mirage
know.
is 21.
m0nesy's, m0ne, Ruby. I expect m0nesy to have like a Skelly Ruby or something. To have the new skins on
This
deck.
time, Nico's bringing a little bit of
m0nesy
help
always
with
got
him.
nice skins.
On stairs,
m0nebs.
Heavy got at control
Has a
stairs.
Molo. Just stay alive.
m0nebs
Kill
did
one,
not
stay
have
alive.
early success here as Nico took him
Stay
down in the
alive from
previous
Molo.
round.
Anything like
Changed
this,
it up
just don't
slightly.
die.
He's going to play in the vent.
Heavy God, it's double setup, chat. Double setup. Oh,
Pulls
timing.
utility at possibly the worst
Heavy God
possible
plays passive,
time.
gets one.
Magis goes down to the rifle of Heavy God.
m0nebs.
m0nebs now staying in the vent, loses the fight against Kicksan. Heavy God with more heavy lifting and can't handle Dexter.
But m0nesy's downstairs already.
This may be my
Oh,
last
look
day
at
as a
this
G2
lurk.
fan.
Noisy
Tess is-
drop, noisy drop. He knows he's got the gap. He knows he's got the timing.
He's told his team to freeze. They're giving him the time to make the play.
Bro,
Tessus has got this one on
so
lock.
well played.
He has got m0nesy first.
They wait fully.
And he's just gonna
Perfect
take
play,
that shot,
perfect.
go into the sight, and the second shot is brutal. It'll be
Yikes.
a 7-5 lead for Falcons.
I tell you what, Tess isn't sad about any of the rumors because he's playing for a contract. This is unreal. That's such a sick performance and such great trust shown in the rest of Falcons for him to control the situation on the flank and say, pause, stay alive. I'll win this round for you. There will be no danger from ramp room.
Guys, who's going to replace?
He delivers on top of it.
Who's going to be replaced by Kiosk?
Falcons going to take a 7-5 lead into the second half.
Closed out by a double.
Tez is on my guest. Oh no, are they fighting for their spot right now? Like the guy said? I don't know who I got between Tez and all my guest. If I own Falcon, I don't know who I would replace. Both can be so good. My guest has just been sloppy since joining Falcons. Tez because roll.
The 2 grand finals this year looking for their first title.
Snacks,
Quick play into the ramp room.
Snacks.
Kicks and a peek
Nice.
out first.
3-on-3, not bad. Nice.
Trading back and Snacks keeping G2 ahead.
Okay, Nico's dropping down right now. They're going to beat him over to the bomb site, but he can get a good standing over towards control side. Snacks.
No kit for the retake.
Creep over towards Dark. Wants to flash in towards Decon so they can clear things out. That gives Nico more time and more space.
Lol.
Creeping into the control room. Spotting one and immediately taking the headshot.
And now they're stuck.
I didn't even see him.
Oh, Dexter, he's coming back. I thought he was going to be watching for this.
No, he gives him the gap. He gives him the way out, but he's coming back now to watch the vent.
We're going
Dexter
up.
Still could shut this on them.
Oh.
But they move into it. It's Nico to fall. And
Dexter
now they
1v2.
have
Dexter
access
can
to
clutch.
the vent to climb back up into the A site.
Oh, I cannot believe that time.
Max Rack from
I cannot believe they were given the escape route. Dexter going to come right back up. They never saw him. So at least he's got the element of surprise. But such tough positions to clear them out. If Mobs tucks into the corner, I want him to win this. I like Dexter. Playing over towards T lobby.
Even though I cheer for G2,
getting back into the site, but lack of kit is going to force him to move forward quickly.
Let me see that smile.
Eventually, he's got to go loud here, and he realizes it's right now. So he goes and clears that vent, but the Mobs peek gives him a shot at this. Dexter taps the defuse.
10 seconds.
Full commitment yet.
Heavy God can just play time here. Now he knows it's a fake.
And here's those steps to confirm that it is not the stick from Dexter. Heavy God, by just playing the time and securing the headshot, has collected.
Wait! Talking about crisp, clean locks and cheating.
Yeah, I think Dexter first.
Either it was a dream or the crisp, clean lock, boys. I think he slid into my DMs. What's his Twitter, Chad? What's his Twitter?
41 door, 1 choke point.
P9, not good enough. Not good enough, but Nico's deagle unrevealed until this point.
Link it, please.
Damage done onto a second player. Tessa's moving in now. Nico's got another kill.
What the fuck?
Disaster could strike here in the lower bomb site.
The T's are low as well, but so are the CTs.
They try and run away again.
They have time. They have time.
They've got 10 seconds to make it up, and that bomb is on their backs.
Oh my lord, what an escape route. I cannot believe they just slipped the net. They found it again, much like the pistol round just the previous round. Kixon and Dexter. Falcons felt like they had a chance to steal that round away, but it's all been taken out of their hands.
Jeez, Louise.
And you cannot go for this.
Yo, my DMs are cooked. I funny sent was? Here! No shot! No shot! Dan M. Crisp, clean lock, boys. Is it actually him? I don't know. I think it is. Brother, the crisp, clean locks need to be exposed. What? Chat. If you know, you know, bro.
Go hoping to connect a lucky shot.
This
if you're doing this as a troll.
Oh my god.
Smoke, he does. He's tagged Snacks. Almost another chance.
What does he mean by that?
Almost tagged another. Okay, he's
sorry,
counted
chat,
numbers at the very least. So
this
identical round, essentially.
Yeah, but Falcons have quickly dived down towards the B bomb site here. You know, Tessus is just outside of the double doors. Magisk is inside of vent, and Nico has them cut off. He's behind them at secret. This could be another chaotic finish.
Oh no.
But this time Nico around the back misses his shot. They charge towards him, getting 1 kill on m0nesy's, but they escape
that was
again
a
out through secret.
Yeah, but this time
one he should have
Falcons knows it and they're here. They can flank fast 1 and 2. They already have players ready to challenge for the fallback in towards mini. Tess
wow.
Dexter adds another. It's coming
to be far
down.
Mods and Heavy God. I believe in the Heavy God clutch. Heavy God 15 and 4 right now. Bomb goes down by Mods. Heavy God can focus on defending.
Plant is in, so it's down to the retake. This
Nate
time
is good.
Falcons have significant numbers advantages.
Tess is no Kevlar, that hurt.
They're gonna wait on the outside. A single flash.
Falcons organizing this. 3 from Heaven, 1 from Mini.
Kicks and cocks the flash.
There goes the flash. And here come Falcons. Swooping down into the side. 2 headshots back to back.
Guys, what's up with
Falcons
Mobs?
with weaker guns coming out on top of G2.
So bad
you
right
can
now.
feel that
G2, I feel
bad.
bad. He used to be him. I need my boy Mario back. Look, my guest versus Tez's kills and don't smile.
It's in a pretty... Dexter getting the ramp in time. Here they come. Missed shot. Tessa's descending. Dexter now committed behind the box, and a lot of utility landing on towards him as well. So Dexter unable to handle the pressure.
Yeah, Tessa is probably saying, my bad. He missed that first kill. He wasn't able to keep the space for his AWPer. So Dexter goes down, pinned behind the single box, and now they've forced this Falcons defense into a weak position. Magisk and Tessa's have both rotated downstairs, but the hit is coming upper. And Nico is still outside, so it's only Kixon.
Just Kixon, come on. Nice, Mobs. Mobs now, double kill.
Effective trading from Mobs and G2 into the A site.
Nico from heaven.
Retake again, needed from Falcons.
And Magisk has chosen to go into vents, so he's going to have to be the third one playing. He's going to have to see what Nico and Tessas can create to get him involved in the fight. Flashbang is there, so Magisk comes up. Snacks takes one down over towards Mini, traded off.
We need Magisk now to have the
1v2 Heavy God.
Moves in with him.
The so one guy that I believe in the clutch.
A lot of work needed inside of Hut.
Heavy God, your man.
His shoulders to close this round out.
Heavy God, not the stick, it's straight.
No one's on that defuse, and then Magisk hits the headshot. Finally, a little bit more impact from the Dane.
Yeah, 2 kills. Really well done for Magisk in this round. In the retake.
We're not going 3-0, are we? Is this map 1? You're late, my boy. It's numero dos. Falcons wins Nuke. They're 1 map away from lifting a trophy. Their first one. First big one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Tessa's winning this time. It's 1 and a drop down. He's running out of ammo. Still makes the most of it. Gets a headshot. Sees they're continuing the push, and he's under so much, but he's got Magisk with him. And the Danish combo stops the attack from G2.
Yeah, the Danish connection. Really good job from Magisk. Another double for him. He's now up to 6 frags on the map. Kixon might get caught.
Definitely will. There's the bomb plant as well.
Hunter, yeah, 1v5 clutch.
Regardless, so Falcons
1k giveaway if he wins this.
Well, an M4 picked up.
Oh, that hit a bump that made it bounce very long.
And the grenade will grab Hunter.
Play schedule 1.
The double doors.
That's the game where you sell drugs, or?
m0nesy's low in HP.
I don't know if I want to play that, guys.
Should get traded very quickly. Need to be rapid to both headshots. Well, he's managed to separate them into 1v1s, but Nico lets him take the fight. Hunter trades out. And now with 40 seconds left, Mobs tries to make a play through a main, getting caught by Magisk.
30 seconds.
And a 3v3 established off the back of these skirmishes.
Wow.
Great move from Dexter to look out to the left side. Hunter's gone. Plant stopped.
And Heavy God's a lurk, so he's not even close. He's got to make his move right now. There's 1 player in the upper bomb site, but his teammate's gone down below, and in fact, he couldn't even beat out Magisk.
It just didn't feel like G2 were in that round at a certain point. Like we're getting to the end of the road.
No way this is
on the lower bomb site, and he's trying to
where the Falcons era starts.
On the left side, he's trying to hold back the
even with the worst roster before getting Kioske, before getting m0nesy's.
That Dexter just gets a free shot.
If they win tourneys like this, what are they going to do when they got all the marbles put in place? They may become unstoppable, boys. It's going to be Vitality versus Falcons era. Call me crazy. Kioske and m0nesy is crazy.
Not going to connect that first shot. Here comes the speed from G2. The off misses, the rifles connect, and Dexter can relocate back for another kill. It is 12-7. Map point again from Falcons.
Like, why are we rushing B, bro?
13-5 on
Rush
Mirage
A or something.
into a 13.
At ohnepixel, you make me feel smart.
But it's been 5 in a row for Falcons.
I don't know
what
that means.
Unlike Falcons on their T side, and
7-12 already. It's time to fuck them now. Last fucking chance. After this, the G2 roster will be no more. Most G2 fans say bye-bye. Not all, of course, not all. The core is still there, but will the core even remain? That's the question. They're losing player by player.
Snacks is the
Nico gone. m0nesy's about to be gone. You know what G2 needs to do? Plus Smuya. Plus Vanni.
For G2, Snacks
Let
is
me cook now.
The smoke wall as a fake to try and keep someone's attention outside.
Now that's a G2.
The second pump of util lands at the 1-minute mark.
3 defenders in the upper bomb site, though.
This looks impossible to break through. This looks so strong right now for Falcons. Util's got to do its job. Magisk blinded.
Nice Heavy God.
Perfect in terms of getting that kill, but it's all about Dexter inside a ramp now, not dropping down. Now he decides to. He's got Nico coming over, but unable to do much from that heaven peak, or rather hell. And now we've got 30 seconds on the clock.
Don't be scared now, guys.
Snacks on the ramp.
Play with balls.
Outside, Tess says plays at heaven.
If Snacks calls them back to the upper bomb site, they're in trouble because Kixon's moved into this position.
Yeah. Oh,
a
no.
really good piece of mid-round aggression, and he could cut them all off.
Smelling a
20
Kixon masterclass, guys.
Heavy got so low, he would die instantly.
Oh, Heavy got checks it. Refract, nice one, easy. 3v2, Tess is in position. 2v2 now.
14 seconds left. Tess is trying to deny any access
Hunter
into the
to
site.
stay
The
alive.
dying embers of the round. Hunter's in the clutch. The 1v2 as he puts the bomb down. Tessis is already on him, suffocating them and closing out Nuke. They are 2-0 in the best of 5.
It's only looking that way, Team Falcons, and it is a long way back.
GG,
for
m0nesy's
G2.
already playing for Falcons. Should have known, should have known.
Yeah, okay. This is the cycle for him.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, there we go. We got his settings. Thank you very much.
Guys, you all always make fun of my food, but listen. I hope there's some of you guys out there who are actually cooking the meals that I make, who are re-cooking some of the recipes. This is beautiful right now. Cottage cheese with honey. Try it. Don't be afraid.
Impossible. They're
Anyone can cook.
To reverse sweep their way back to a win.
Wow.
And it's not looking like they're going to be that third team from what we've seen so far in the first two maps. Critical pieces for this team are quiet. m0nesy has been great, but not dominant.
Why is it cook?
Had a good second
Cooking
map, but
is
things were quiet on the first. Mobs and
putting
Hunters still
together
haven't had the
ingredients.
impact we're used to
Honey
seeing from
plus
them-
cottage
from them
cheese.
here at this event in these grand finals as well. All
I
those
cooked
pieces need to
this.
step up, and Ancient needs
And
to
it's a
be
quick one,
completely
too.
different. Very
1 minute
fast
preparation.
round. Rushed pistol towards Red Room.
All right,
and
lock in.
Falcons still have no
Could be
idea.
the last map, guys.
Now it seems they're tracking the footsteps.
Yeah, 4 players starting
You know
on
what
B.
that
They're
means?
going back to spot out that play, but at least Magic's in a position where he has no help. But Kix has just spotted
Lol.
everybody as
just-
Heavy God decides to turn and fight.
fuck?
They're getting into
AFK
a
and
brawl,
CT.
and Hunters come out on top of the duel versus Dexter, and Nico's on 9 HP.
All right, let's see what you got.
Nothing.
Ironically, the
What a
smoke
strat.
magic
In
which
which
Falcons has just been destroying G2
I believe in the
across
reverse
both of
sweep.
The first two map
It's
plans
doable,
on both sides of
especially
the
against
map. Retakes
Falcons.
have been excellent for
They're
Falcons. We saw
emotional.
that a number of
One map
post-plans on
loss
the T
turns
side
to another
have been
tilted
so
one.
good,
Boom.
so sharp
Before you
together.
even know
In
it,
stark contrast
G2
what we've
lifts
seen
the
in those
trophy.
scenarios
Bang.
from G2 as well.
Yeah, we also seen a low buy victory over on Nuke,
got
right, where
this.
Nico's D for that all later down the line.
All right, well, G2 here's 4 nades explode over at elbow. Took the opportunity to press any advantages. Heavy God's on his own, so you can understand why there. G2 not wanting to mess with a main out of the gate. So everyone's going to rotate to stack it up. 4
Boys.
defenders here. 1 smoke on Magisk.
What the fuck? They should serve this at restaurants. Oh, I should make a restaurant.
Kixon has one as well.
I have some
so as soon as he
crazy
spots,
recipes.
He'll drop.
Oh. Breakfast menu is porridge.
Silently going into the smoker ramp, ready to explode out of it with the flashes. They charge in.
Oh!
Kixon, 5-7, 2 kills. Actually, just the one. Matt just got it back in with a deagle,
No,
but
no,
he
no,
gets
no,
to,
no.
certainly will. And
Not
here's
another
Dexter
time.
Back. Another round with
Boys.
Falcons with weaker weapons, get a stronger hold.
How does this keep happening?
m0nesy's rattles back one through the wall bang. But with 30 seconds left, the bomb safely in the possession of Falcons. This is disastrous.
If you win the pistol and you lose the follow-up,
I'm not
it's
sure
a
why
net
G2 felt
negative.
like they need to really press the issue.
You're
through that
unlikely to
smoke.
lose it, and you're fucked if you do.
It felt really unnecessary with that much time still on the clock.
Another
m0nesy,
kill.
he's got his first.
No way you can get this. Surely no way, and Tessa's deagle ensures it, so he'll grab the AK-47.
And that's the first time at this event that G2 have failed to convert after winning the T-side pistol. 100% win rate heading into this situation.
NT are like lasers.
And Falcons just
And if I would have did that, you would have said Omega Lul. I wonder what Harley is doing right now. Quick reminder. Every person in this world, every 7 billion people is doing something right this second.
Just before that smoke fades, and he's going to be
Everyone.
needed.
Yeah, and gets into a really
Every
strong
person who crosses
position
the street
before
and-
G2 arrives.
What are they doing right now? Scrolling TikTok? Oh god, probably most people are scrolling
Bruce
TikTok.
spotted. Oh, but the headshot from Hunter, perfect. Nico turns away, and so they overwhelm the defense, and right back into it are G2.
Nice.
The response is swift.
Okay.
And the A take is simple.
Well, there you give some credit over to Hunter, who had he's had a couple quiet maps, tough maps to start this grand final, but he provides the opening kill. Beautiful shot from Heavy God out of the stylish deagle spin. But yeah, without him cracking things open.
I don't use TikTok cheers. That's good. That's good. I was thinking about stopping using all AI like short recommendation
Wrestling for
type
control
stuff.
of the game. We'll see what
It's just a
Falcons
time
decide
waste,
to
bro.
do in this next.
If we're talking like full like our generation lingo and stuff, right? I remember before binge watching something like those short stuff, You were watching like a 15-minute video, a 30-minute video documentary on North Korea, blah, blah, blah. Now you open up TikTok, suck, you do this for 30 minutes. Afterwards, you feel empty. You gain nothing. Nothing.
He's going to be even more frustrated.
Yeah, he just turns from a flashbang as well. He sees him streaming in off the wall behind Big Box, and just as he turns, he's got a P250 swinging into his face. So nice details for G2.
Nico tilt starts now.
Nice execution on the idea.
They're up 2 maps.
They're not out of the woods just yet. They've still got to go up against this force from
One
Falcons.
map lost, turns to another, turns to another.
Elbow,
Lock in.
Rips apart TeSys, and the B bomb site's under wraps.
Yeah, I think TeSys is confused. He's like, there were 2 Molotovs on that ramp.
0-2 Nico, let's keep an eye on that. What's your go-to time killer, chat? Like when you had a
but not anything super dominant.
rough day.
So this should be a spicy battle
It's
between
late.
these 2 teams.
It's bedtime, but it's not really bedtime yet. You can chill a little bit. YouTube, is it a game like Clash or like
But if you're Falcons, you want to end it here because
TV, Classico? GeoGuessr says Zigzag. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Is a shoulder above Falcons.
Your cringe videos.
So
Alright,
best
buddy.
chance to close out and
RuneScape. Oh,
Kicks
I
in
played a
and
little bit of
Dexter.
Elden Ring
Neither of them have
recently.
found success at events.
Not during the Regis, but
We've seen
before.
Dexter at a few majors
Elden Ring
going deep,
Convergence
but
mod.
Never actually won.
It's like a lot of new content. Should the schedule one actually good? Should I play it or not? Is it a co-op game? Like, do I need a partner or solo molo? Ooh, you know which game I always want to play but never played? We have to play it on stream. We have to play it on stream. I just realized. A game that I always looked up to as a kid but never played. I just forgot about it. Shadow of the Colossus. Chat, as a kid I was looking at like trailer and stuff and I thought, Alter, but I couldn't afford it as a kid. We have to play it on stream. Oh my god.
To support the A bomb
W game or no?
Nico's going to start shifting to support the B bomb.
Please tell me it's
Keep an
good.
eye over on Red Room.
Why are you screaming? I'm so sorry.
But this will
Oh my
largely be
God.
left to Magisk and how he wants to play
I
it.
never bought it as a kid, but I always wanted it. W?
Walker into towards his M4. It's a good pick on the first.
Oh, we will
So
play
close
that.
to
Oh my
a
god.
second
Is it on
dink.
PC?
A dink onto Snacks, who's incredibly low, and now with the push on a heavy card finished off.
2v4.
The reaction from Falcons has put them up at a 4v2 with
No?
under a minute left.
Yeah, but I think Snacks is calling something crazy
my
right now. He's
PS5
actually
is
saying,
lagging.
Let's go through this.
He has got here before the plant has even
have the
started.
bomb. This round
and he
is
has
in the
got
back, I
here
believe.
Before Snacks has crossed into the site, and they've waited too long. So TeSys has now arrived, and the rotation's coming back. Falcons realize what's happening at the last second. Bomb goes down, and they open up the opportunity. They just can't take it.
I mean, look, they did so well. They never expected, and how necessarily could you? It's how effective that
Falcons
fake was
is
towards
about
the A
to
bomb
lift
site,
their
how
first
effective that
trophy.
call was. Like,
Haters
there's
in
no way you think that it's going to fool
shambles.
literally.
Tier 2 trophy. It's still $1 million trophy. They're getting back 1/3 of m0nesy's here.
Smoked out.
Half is on it.
He's now
Aware.
perched up with the AWP.
Oh, there's the flash. So he does peek again, and he catches Snacks in the second time of
Oh,
asking.
whiff smoke though. That smoke is actually terrifying.
That's just helped out G2 big time. TeSys dropping back. Here's the utility. G2 flood in.
Mario.
Assisted by the utility of Falcons. They're going to get the bomb down.
Yeah,
that
look, it's not the end of the world. You feel like crap right now, but still very retakeable. 5-on-4. You've
Once
got
that
2
smoke
kits.
fades, they're going to come.
as
3
well.
kits, excuse me, and yeah, but this flank's going to take some time to come to fruition, and at some point, someone from G2 looks like m0nesy is going to be aware of the potential.
Well,
No.
he might be focused on something else because Kicksan's just cut
m0nesy,
through heavy
flank
guard,
coming as
so
well.
his attention's drawn
He's
towards
not gonna
the site
recheck it,
itself.
is he?
Flashed into the corner. The flank is now potent. Magisk comes around the back. m0nesy's
right.
gone. Hunter's stuck in cave. 1v5.
Cooked.
And the only way he gets away with this is some ridiculous spams to deny the defuse, and all the pressure in the world
Wow.
drops
Running
on
and
his
gunning on
shoulders.
his
So
cousin.
Falcons secure it in the retake
Yikes.
despite the fumbled smoke.
Sonic
Get
would
on
do a
with the
good
round.
Santa Claus play. What? Chat, call me crazy.
And Falcons show quite a bit of
As a
prowess.
streamer, I'm always unaware. Can I make jokes about, like, if it's... Do you think Santa and everything, it's real, or...
Kicks in. Couple of steps towards the bottom of the ramp.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Gonna spot out
Okay.
his victim.
Can't wait for
Players on
Christmas,
G2
bro.
like Malbs and Heavy God have been brought into this team.
Scheiße.
The quiet performances
I don't know
of
my
map 1 and
demographic.
2, well, it would be this.
Bro, ...
Nico through the
Scheiße.
smoke. Magisk. Ooh, timing to look away might just allow a little bit of space now for G2. Malb's down to 1 HP. Dexter out of the temple. Snacks to fall. Swing into the op. Dexter handles m0nesy. And we've got Heavy God
Guys, why is
alone
it
on
so
the other
over?
side of the map. So
There
defuse
was just
comes
an
in.
over,
We're
though.
gonna see Falcons tie up.
A 500 kg old man flying, giving
lead
people
that
presents
G2 has now
doesn't sound fake.
Yeah, it's disappeared real quick.
What the
hasn't it?
fuck are you saying, bro? You're making no sense right now.
It's better than
who's
having
getting
the
kicked
limbo
off
of
Falcons?
Possibly
It's
going
m0nesy's
all the
and
time,
m0nesy's
right?
will coach.
They have that in the back of their heads that Falcons are always coming for them. It's better to take your medicine now and start taking steps in the right direction.
I see where you're going with that one.
Yeah. Obviously, it would be better to have Nico and m0nesy stay in the team.
I see what you're attempting.
But in the reality we're living in, Jason.
Attempting to pull
4v5.
something off
Is
here.
this 4 in a row? Am I
Swindle
crazy?
me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll sell you that snake oil. Oh, Shadow.
Magisk.
Spotted Magisk to react, but m0nesy to rip his head off.
His meat grinder's not meat grinding like he used to.
And this time, against Snacks, no problem. Blinded, committed to the open, follow-up flash. Nico spends the entire round with a white screen.
Whoa.
But m0nesy's cast aside, but the Dexter AWP, as that smoke disperses, so did G2's chances of getting into the A site. Heavy God has to 1v3 this. Bomb is loose in the middle of the site itself. And Heavy God walks it into the donut. Tesla's gone first, but they now know
on site,
where
sadly.
Heavy God is. They're doubled up, and they'll just peek out of the temple. Dexter will take his couple.
Just keep on rolling. 3 in a row.
Boys. Is the... in the, you know? Boring game, go play Roblox.
Not a damage, and finishes off. What?
Gosh.
He got away with a quad kill.
Go for 5.
And you know, that makes up for all the rounds where he's just blinded on the A-bomb side when he gets into that, but manages to deny the ace. It's 4 for Nico.
Yeah, you got to give credit over to his team.
Come on, G2. Please, I need you to win a map.
3 players at this B site.
Not like this, man.
Short smoke.
We don't say bye-bye to the G2 roster like this, man.
Snacks carving out a hole in cave.
Nice, Snacks.
Kixon's actually pushed
Snacks,
into that
show
smoke.
Maui Snacks who's boss. Show him who's boss. Nice.
Kixon not responding
It's one of those
to
Snacks rounds, baby.
Can't really do much about this.
No, I think Kixon tried to step up to get some cover, see if there was a gap in that
Bang.
smoke, but the positioning of
Polish
Dexter
classic.
essentially meant he was on his own. There was no chance he was going to get a
triple kill.
whole...
Minus Molbs, minus Heavy plus ohnepixel plus Anomaly.
Hold on to the weapon for Magic doesn't
Let him
really
cook
matter.
now.
He's just got no...
Anomaly kind of plays like Donk, his playstyle. And you play like Snacks? Thank you. I'm the mastermind or
He's
what?
the player watching Red Room while
Man on the
Magic
clock.
flies in
Bomb towards
quiet.
Donut. Heavy got May fake B. Has a flash in the smoke, cocks the smoke, throws it. Does Falcons eat the fake? Do they consider it? No.
Nico to step up.
Full
He's
stiff.
holding it. Nico wins that fight. Goes
Nice.
into it. Lands a dink as well. And now it's Dexter trying to shut it down, but Molbs has had enough.
Okay,
Nico
Mario.
and Dexter both gone.
Fast flank, though. You want to expect
Yeah,
this.
Magic's around the back real quick. Low HP, shredded away. Magic's got
All
a
right.
double. Now they get on the defuse.
I'm about
and
to
Heavy
quit.
God, once again, is so far away.
He sticks it, he
Defuse
sticks
stuck,
it, he
can't get
sticks
to
it. Toch,
Heavy
man,
God
count!
has
You need
nowhere
to
near
count!
reaction. Recovery is huge for Magisk, and it's an extra round to play with for the Falcons.
Magic's tracked him the whole way. I mean, Heavy God is doing those hard... From the championship here at PGL Bucharest.
Scheiße, I feel bad for Snacks, but he actually seems like a super nice guy. Come on, G. Fuck them in the ass. Do it, bro. Show that money doesn't always win. Friendship does.
A unique situation where we sit here in the final game
Right?
of the tournament, knowing
That's just so fast because he's
Money
positioned in Red Room
talks,
the whole
Lil
round. Now, they
Pup.
could have hit tab and realized the mid player was
Oh my
still
God.
alive and been aware of the possibility, but obviously didn't
m0nesy's,
happen.
m0nesy's, come on.
Defense at the B-bomb site.
oh, m0nesy straight away in the ground.
Mario.
Nico to follow up
Mario.
with the Falcons, so it's Heavy God.
I mean,
making
Nikita.
sure his teammates stay in
1v1.
this. You can say the
Hunter in
same
a
for
clutch.
Kixon.
Hunter has been
Two
trolling this
quick
whole
kills on the
series.
clock.
Hunter, I
He
need you
thrust
to
him into
look
the
in.
1v1 against Hunter.
It's not against
Who was all
Nico.
the way
You
at the
can
top of
kill
the
this
B
guy.
round so quickly.
Put a
Kixon's
bullet to his head
ignoring the
now.
bomb for the moment.
Yeah, Hunter's going to realize
Bomb
that.
out of Kixon's
Gets eyes on it. Realizes that Kixon has to come back to him.
Okay, so his whole thing is I'll give up.
no.
I'm not going to pick up the bomb right now. I'll have to come back for it. But if I clear this deep on the flank, I'll know there's only 2 places.
Okay, I will
Hunter
put
can
all
be.
my
He's
money
either
on
gonna be
Kixon, even
B-ramp,
if he's
he's
unfavored.
going to be coming from cave. So Kixon's at least now kind of cut down on the number of ideas he's got to be concerned about and can address the flank fully.
Yeah, only has
Shit
5
fucking
bullets,
charm,
yeah.
huh?
That's all he's got.
Oh, didn't see him.
Let's see if he needs more, and he won't. Kixan sees the fight and sees off Hunter. Huge recovery again from Kixan in this pistol
Oh,
round.
Falcons is lined up for this. Oh, they're waiting for it. It's going
Yeah.
to be a disaster of epic proportions.
Whoa.
5-on-3 and a minute on the clock.
Yikes. Yeah. Guys, I will miss the
m0nesy's
logo.
Gonna nip
I will
in,
miss
steal
the
away
logo.
Another kill. Snacks has let Kixan walk right by him. That's a free kill. And you go from a 5v3 to 3v3
I will
in
miss
the
it.
blink of an eye.
As long as you keep pace and you keep moving forward and you don't stop and wait, you have
How do you
access
recover?
to this A bomb site.
No
Yeah, Magis
m0nesy's,
is
how?
actually holding for that
No
tempo
G,
peak.
no Nico.
Gets in the
Nico
duel with
went.
m0nesy.
They
Isn't
said,
going to win
okay,
it.
m0nesy's will take over the captain role. m0nesy's will become like Nico when it comes to rifling.
And drops back to safety in Temple.
Takes over the
A
firepower.
lot of damage taken by m0nesy to go for that peak. There's 3
Now
flashbangs left
m0nesy's
for this
goes.
T-side Falcons. Can't really activate anything. You can just delay. And Degster is stuck in the plant spot.
Here comes the flashes. Here comes the pressure.
Heavy guard.
Degster looking to hold it. AK-47
Nice.
forced away. They can get onto the defuse, and look how far away Nico is on this big old flank. And you've got Magis still in donut, but they don't
Nobody's
stick
on the
it,
bomb.
they don't
Nobody.
hold it. And that is giving them extra seconds here for this flank to prove pivotal.
we got off.
And Nico comes round the back, realizes they're not on it, and Nico stopped finally by m0nesy, but the time will end his chances.
They showed they didn't want him on the team.
I hope
They
the
didn't need
contract
him
is
on the
signed.
team, and he's
They're winning
in
the trophy
control
without him
of
right now.
Falcons.
An aggressive A-man
Guys,
stance.
Is this,
Snacks and Hunter are pushed up together into this position.
should I be happy? Should I be sad? Should I be angry? I don't know. We're gonna have a Vitality and Falcons era most likely. That's crazy. Which side do you choose? Do you take the green pill or the yellow
At
one?
least play the trade game on their way in. Hunter's back.
I may
off.
take the yellow
worst
one.
possible timing.
I love the
Gonna come
Vitality
back through.
roaster
That smoke
a
is
lot.
ruse. It's a fake. Fight won by
bad.
Snacks. Dexter's aware for
It's
the
like the
second.
players on Falcons though, I don't know.
Backs away.
Hunter looking to close the gap. Oh, kick Sam back turn. Dexter never got the angle to protect him. So that
Or do you take the white pill?
Really well. And now,
Big clan.
would have wanted.
and you have got close elbow as well.
Out that
Oh,
bomb is
Come
made
on.
safely to the ramp.
You're worth 2.5 mil. Fuck them.
And they get into the site. Smokes up, keeping Heavy God pinned in behind him. There's a little corridor at the side of that smoke right in front of him, but he doesn't realize it. Wasn't close enough, but
Nice.
doesn't need it.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Now this has to be a fight won by Nico. It won't be. Taps out
Was.
there. So Dexter with 30 HP against 4. And this is the miracle G2 needs to get back into the map. A low buy round that
Both
they
players
prefer
trying
with some
to throw
aggression
one.
and Falcons away from
Easiest
the
headshot of
trophy
my
a
life.
little bit
Felt
long.
First time out from
There's been a
Sonic.
whole lot of problems for G2 in that
Wonder what's
department.
going through his mind
They've
right
also
now.
got a
They just
Probably a lot
recovered
because
3
he's thinking right now.
AK-47s in that round.
Called
timeout taking the
something.
first Hero of Ancient for Falcons.
I'm thinking.
Heavy just
Bro,
continues to
that
be
clip is so
impressive
legendary, I
in what
swear.
he's provided for.
Apparently they cut off the ending, though,
To the career,
where he did
joining
call something.
OG, then brought into Cloud9 later on that year, which
El Clipper.
imploded all up.
They can't leak the calls? Oh, that makes sense.
m0nesy's is on the climb. Snacks on the push down ramp. Spotted by Dexter and Heavy God. The player that was just on your lips. He's got himself that trade
1
kill
HP
back.
kicks.
Look at
Now
how
you're
much
fucking
damage
my
is
ass
done.
right
Dexter
now.
at 33, kicks in at 1 HP. So put the pressure on Nico and Magis to make the play.
Can Nico make use of this gap?
Oh, wait, I have to
Getting
change
in
my
towards
monitor.
Donut.
That's
And
why
a
it's
map
kind
that
of
could mean
jaggery
the
right now. Give me
trophy
a
for
second.
Falcons, Nico is 16-9. He has ascended.
Hunter's waiting for him.
Need to change to 120 hertz again.
But Nico has bested him in every single challenge, it feels
Sorry,
like.
sorry,
Another
sorry.
one added to
I didn't know
Nico's
we'd do that, sorry.
collection, and he'll call the
We're
rest
back.
of his forces over towards A. Nico, once again, the nightmare
Oh, no.
of G2.
Wait, both are black. Oh my god, okay,
He's
we're
not
good now, we're
afraid
good
of
now, we're good now.
anything. I
Sorry,
love
sorry,
the
I
way
had
he's
to change it.
unafraid
I
to
had
take
to, I had to.
risks.
And this is exactly what he's doing into the temple.
I had to change my
m0nesy's
refresh
up.
rate.
He will clear Nico out. m0nesy wants another. Dragging his team
1v2
forward, but
God.
Magisk still in the fight, still in the fray, and Heavy God in a 1v2
If he
from
kills
Temple.
Magisk and dies to 1 HP,
Better
I'm gonna
pray.
fucking
He
break
goes into
something.
the
No,
peak.
no, 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 no.
Magisk is down in low HP on Kixan.
1
One
HP,
single
1
point of
HP.
health. Heavy
We don't
God
lose to
with
God
the
yet, but
impact
Kixan has the
player
lineup, I know it.
This round victory needs to be that again.
Needs to get on the bomb. Has a kit.
Onto the defuse.
Why?
Flash.
1
Kixan will
HP.
deny it. 11 rounds for Falcons as they see the light at
1
the end of the tunnel.
HP, bro.
That's another great round, but everything opened up by Nico. His play through middle into donut.
Falcons have shown conviction.
It's not
To
just a
conquer in the
3-0, it's a
Counter-Strike
one-sided
world.
3-0 as well. None of the
Spent
maps
so
where
much trying to build
was a ban
roster
burner, was
after
it?
roster. They finally
Oh!
get Nico.
No way.
And it is going to be enough. Yet to see a trophy, but Nico comes into the squad. They have a
2
grand
rounds
final
away,
placing
Falcons
earlier
will
in the
lift their
year.
first trophy.
They find themselves here.
A
Just a
year
couple rounds
wasted.
away. A couple kills
Offering
back, though,
every
from
orc for their
G2.
star player.
And 3 players for Falcons run up the B ramp. Heavy God trying to make the
Now they
difference.
got Nico.
He'll be over towards Cave. He has a little
And
bit
just
of
a month later, they lift their first trophy, or 2 months, whatever.
The kills locked in. m0nesy's
Wow.
1v3. A future Falcon to win this 1v clutch.
He's
They have
gotta
to
be
assemble
thinking,
all
man,
the
these
gems.
guys are
Get
sharp.
simple
I'm
on the-
excited
get
to join
simple
this
on it.
team. Spotted one over at B ramp.
We've seen him in the green jersey already. He enjoyed this time.
There's no
Put him
chance
together
of
with
this
mayonnaise
retake.
and Nico.
m0nesy just won-
You got enough firepower. Might as well just get him for Aura. And he can frag, we know it. I don't know how m0nesy's feeling right now. He knows that he's about to switch to Falcons.
Well, this Falcons
probably got a
team,
nice
you touched
contract.
on it, struggled to find success.
We'll be back with his boy
They
Nico.
had that full French lineup a while back there. That
Probably happy
crazy
about that,
international line.
but
Then
gets
obviously
fucked on his
brought
last
in
one.
to
Is this the
freeze
last time he
matches
plays
to
here?
some
No, huh?
bias the Mad and the Ents roster when they picked up that core after bringing Zonic over.
m0nesy's defends mid, but he loses a lot of his health.
There's been great expectations around this Falcons team considering the wallet, the purse they're playing with, and the lineups and the cores they've picked up.
Okay.
And all of the
Oh,
disappointment,
Heavy God,
but
you're so
Heavy
good.
God off the top.
Was? Who plays that like that?
Some life in G2 yet, thanks to that play from Heavy God.
It's insane.
Tames the beast of the M4, and he'll not stop. Fourth kill sent through the smoke.
What?
All right, little bit of life there. Heavy
Remember, he
God,
was
19
15-5 on
kills
last map
now.
as well. 30 seconds. Falcons probably
30
aiming
seconds.
towards B side. They're faking
All
out A
that's
right
left.
now with one T player.
Snacks
G2 is aware.
playing on the
G2
fade of
is
the
aware.
smoke. Here comes Kicksan right in towards him.
3 players stiff on this bomb
Touching
side.
in
Come
the
on,
smoke.
Snacks,
Snacks
place
has
time.
got
What the
the
hell?
kill.
Easy.
And the bomb's going elsewhere.
15
It's going back
seconds.
to the
Bomb towards A.
donut.
I didn't even
Mobs
see it.
is
I got
hold on.
faked.
Gotta come through.
Hunter's
Thought it was
rotating
B.
over. Test says what? How has he done that in this crucial round? Opens up with a brilliant headshot. Hunter up next. Mad just got the kill. And surely now this is it. G2 sent bodies through, but it won't be enough. Surely not enough.
m0nesy's
And it's
1v2.
m0nesy,
$2.5
their
billion
future
clutch.
teammate,
13 bullets,
to
69
prolong
HP.
play
Will the stars align?
in his final map as a G2
Or
player.
will he get beaten by the team that he will join?
Perhaps his final round.
3-0.
Hunts down Nico. He's collected
1v1 versus
him.
Dexter.
And it's up against the man who m0nesy is taking the spot away from. The AWPer that
Needs to
Falcons
get on the
do not
bomb.
want. And he stays alive to grab it.
I
but
don't
m0nesy
know.
to the headshot. There is no time. And
No.
Falcons have taken it. They have come out on top.
Falcons is
Look at Dexter as well.
first
The jumps, the
trophy.
little leaps of joy.
And the referee hates
It's
it.
gotta be
He's a hater.
sweet moment, but Nico telling him you've
The
done it.
haters
You got your first trophy.
have one of their
And we
worst
can
Sundays
tell by
today.
the way he reacts how much it means
Falcons
to him. A guy who's poured so
proves
much emotion
that
and energy
money
into Counter-Strike, and Dexter finally
can
tastes success.
win trophies.
With his in-game leader down on the other line as well.
They
Kicked in
showed that
for the
spending
first time will be
4 to
lifting a
5
trophy.
million lets you win a
Handshakes
$400,000
under
tournament.
awkward
It is possible.
circumstances, But Falcons at this event
Wow.
have proven to be the best team.
From starting.
But many more to come, maybe.
Situation,
Many more to come.
having to recover from 0-2 to come back in the group stages.
Wow.
The Falcons are here. And the future, we know what they are here
Their
for.
first
And so with
trophy.
more and more of these, this is the promise of
m0nesy
first
face reveal.
of many
He's
to
gonna
come.
be joining them soon, according to leaks.
And they
Handshakes.
have got the greatness in the squad
There it
now.
is.
Handshakes
There it
all
is.
around as well.
I feel
Over
bad
at
for
G2.
G2.
The teammates that are going to be looking for things new.
Well, suffering has been stronger
left
than
and the
all
ship
other
started
teachings for
sinking.
Falcons. They have committed to collecting the greats, and where greatness walks, results follow. Your champions are the PGL Bucharest 2025. It's Falcons!
Bang! Wow. They are ecstatic. You see what this means. Many, many more to come. Wow.